Hey guys, it's me Man Action, bringing guys some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Oh, I see. I guess I shouldn't have expected this. Nobody saw that guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie! That gumshoe. Are you doing alright? How you feeling? As if I need to answer either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you. Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I can't speak. I think he's serious. Hey detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yup. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Oh, of course. I've got this situation under control. I'm going to be the first witness on stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You got me? Isn't he always on our side? Like, normally? Or maybe, well, no, usually he's helping out the prosecutor more than he's helping out us, and we have to find his contradictions. Alright, it's the big day of the trial. Of course, this is gonna last a lot longer than normal, but court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bride. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? What's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" I was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was a phony Phoenix. I see. So, our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Wright, whether you're fake or the real deal, we'll find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I tend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or other. Why does he hate us so much? I mean, why does he hate Phoenix so much? Maybe there's something in this history. Maybe we'll find out later on in the game. Yeah. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. I wish I was a voice actor. I could give them all in different voices. I'm trying to use a big word that I couldn't say. Oh man. State your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial case investigations tied up with another case now. How Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of this case? Yes, sir. The victim's name is Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay, we got his autopsy report. How did he die? We probably already know that he was probably poisoned. Okay, when the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and the chef, not the chief, sorry, and a regular by the name of Victor Kudo. It seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Not necessarily. Come, detective. Take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. Alright. The testimony, the incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy Glenn L was listening to the radio. We understand that the guy Glenn L was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Yeah, that is actually really dangerous. And it looks like Miss Bride might have had some kind of motive. I keep missing out words in the sentence. Potassium cyanide is actually really dangerous, but it depends on how much you take. Because if you take like 10 grams, you're dead. Like, you have to take, depending on your body mass, you have to take a certain amount before it can kill you. Like, I've seen a couple of videos. I've seen a video where a guy, he takes a bit of poison, and it doesn't kill him because of what's the word I'm looking for? Because of his weight and his height, like, and because of, like, yeah, something along those lines. Because of his weight and his height, you have to take like a specific dosage. Like women, like it would take women much less of a dosage to kill themselves, but with men, it's a lot higher. Yeah, so what killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicidal conviction? Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner of or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, that's true. There are 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on with the point? Press harder! Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. The argument is weak as the coffee at Tribulations trite. When is he ever gonna get our name right? I've here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. Ooh, so smart right there. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the cafe. Yeah, you could hide behind the screen if you wanted to, but if someone was sitting next to him, then you'd probably see at least half of their body. I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, how, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? It certainly seems to show that the victim's table extreme. What? I completely said that the wrong way. Okay. Press. He was listening to his radio, you say. Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Always press harder, ladies and gentlemen. Always press harder. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio just after Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Traces of the poison were found in this coffee cup. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Huh. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Wright? You put sugar in it. Okay, so he didn't have sugar in his coffee. He takes it black. I don't like coffee. I think I've said that before. What should I do? You always press harder, mate. Press harder. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That was what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? Me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be a fool in the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have time to waste, you have time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This! He just threw his... Should I be grateful this coffee is only hot enough to give me first... Oh, that's unfortunate. This is the victim's coffee cup. Wow, very fluffy. Very flowery. Very feminine. Oh yes, unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in the cup. That was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the witness brought him like this. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. So someone did put poison in his cup, and we have the cup. But the problem is, the only prints that are on there are the victims and Maggie's. So yeah, go back where we started. Eat too much of it in your history. How much is too much? A leaf of dope is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish everyone off. See? You can have like 0.1 maybe. But you know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Yeah. Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Yeah, he doesn't seem to listen, does he? Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. And it looks like Miss Bride might have, well, some kind of motive. Oh yeah, it's talking about a lottery ticket. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. Check out the bad coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, was Miss Bride's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. She wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I know it. That's what we heard yesterday too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime, and it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket of $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then it is possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Press harder! Why is this even a question? I'm always gonna choose special. The mere fact the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. He has the ticket. Great. One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. Oh no. Oh no. This just seems everything's just pointing to Maggie. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. It's worth 500,000. You will submit the ticket as evidence to the court immediately, so that no one steals it and takes the money from themselves. Isn't there like kind of like an expiry thing? Like if you don't return the ticket in a specific amount of time, like 24 hours, like it becomes invalid. So even if you have some numbers, if you just decide to be lazy and not give it and not, get your money, then it's gonna be pointless. But anyway, I doubt anyone's gonna be using that ticket now. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie. This is the apron the delightful Miss Maggie Bride was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've ever seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? It seems the star of our play was a little flustered and somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing on this apron. No, that's something else. It stands out even more. Something else? I mean, I presume you mean, of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? I thought you were going to talk about the blood, mate. Why is there blood on the... Okay, a search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The berry poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. Oh, for freak's sake! Everything is against her right now. It's like, what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? 2 pieces of evidence added to our court record. It's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-stained apron, the blood-colored stain that smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about the bloodstain. Did you not see it? Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Thank God. It must have gone got some on her apron while having someone there at breakfast that day. You should have spoken up a little sooner, this Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 70 cups of... Ah. Like, I like ketchup, man. I like ketchup on burgers, with fries, with pizza. But don't ever ask me to just drink ketchup by itself, because I just couldn't do it. You know, it's the same thing with mayonnaise. Like, mayonnaise I like with tuna. I like with eggs sometimes. Like, have you ever had an egg and mayonnaise sandwich? That's nice. I like it with my chicken. I like mayonnaise with my burgers as well. Yeah. But the thing is, like, in fast food restaurants, I swear the mayonnaise they use, it's not like classic, it's not like simple mayonnaise. It's like someone else may have used it. It's not, that's not what I mean. I mean, it's not like, it's like specialized mayonnaise that the taste is like so different that it's really, I'm wondering where they get it from. That's what I'm asking. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. And why do certain mayonnaise taste differently than others? Is it because of the volume of the different ingredients that they use? Because mayonnaise is just, it's egg whites, it's oil, it's butter, and some other stuff that I can't really think of right now. But yeah, I'm not really sure what mayonnaise is made of. I know it's eggs, and I know it's butter, and I know it's egg white. I know it's egg. I don't know if it's egg whites. I think it's egg whites. I want to say egg whites. But anyway, let's stop talking about mayonnaise right now. Scary old man, take the gumshoe. There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant. He's talking about yeah, Victor. Is that his name? Victor? Let me have a look. Yeah, Victor. Victor. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them in seeds. Seeds? It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. Wow. That's amazing. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time, and the only customer they're ever gonna get. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Doesn't no one have their own mobile phone? Like, why doesn't he have a mobile phone? I mean, I know old people, you know, they're generally behind the times, but most old people these days have a mobile phone. Like, maybe not an iPhone, but they definitely have like a flip phone or something older. You know what? It's gonna be so weird when my generation, the 20-year-olds of today, like grow up until they're old, and like the iPhone 4 is gonna be so, like the iPhone 6 is gonna be so old. When I'm old, the iPhone like 11 will, no, not even iPhone 11. The iPhone 52. There you go. The iPhone 64. The iPhone 64 created by Nintendo. No, just an Apple one. That'll be the 64th iteration of the iPhone. We may not even have iPhones. We may have like some other rubbish. I don't know. We may have like phones wired into our heads. I don't know what the future holds. I mean, people thought before the 2000s hit that we're gonna have flying cars. Now we're in 2016. Moving on to 2017. I don't think one flying car has ever even existed. I think there are ones, but not used all the time. You know, when people think of the future, they think of flying cars, futuristic, you know, the kind of high cities, vertical living, kind of like that cyberpunk kind of world. I think developments in technology are fast, but it's gonna take a bit of time. It's gonna take a bit more time until, you know, we get stuff like that. Anyway, in that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sack and shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was her prescription bag on the victim's table, along with a lottery ticket. It seems the Glen Earl visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. You know something? I'm gonna ask about the prescription bag. Yeah, completely empty. Maybe. Okay, so the medicine bag was completely empty when we got it. Now, what happened with the investigation after that? Okay. But first, we need to go back to the old one and see what the other option that's for us. Come on, speed. I feel like Gumshoe, he doesn't want to like. Oh. Is that it? Okay, so we can't talk about the other thing. Okay, whatever. Anyway, but the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. He wants to help us. But the thing is like, the evidence is so stacked against her that you kind of have to live with it. So, Trite, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it out with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. Okay. Nothing else missing from the crime scene. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle were accounted for. Interesting. It's true those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. He won $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh? It's $1. It's not that much. It's just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's just that little. Unless it's Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand out his verdict. And we can't. Okay, no one can get in. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. That's a good way of describing them, I think. They're perfect for each other. I think Gumshoe's dumber in that case. Okay, let's have a look. The crime was reported at blah blah blah. Struck after any identification on him. Let me have a look at this. I haven't had a look at it. Oh, it does have his name. The victim got this from the officer before going to Tribulations. The bag was empty. Let me figure out who. And that was it. There's nothing else missing from the crime scene. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. I think that's a lie. Because where do you explain how you got this? Here's a Gumshoe. I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. You're getting all anxious, just waiting, so hurry up. You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime? Oh yeah. Where's the medicine? In the bag. Where is it gone? Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. I am very cool. Yeah. Where is the medicine in the bag? Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Why would a doctor give someone potassium cyanide? Well, Mr. Godo, what do you have to say for yourself? Huh, that's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear. What the hell is old Todd? I'm not even gonna bother to say that. Old Todd, I don't care. I'm not dyslexic, people. I can read, but that I'm not even gonna bother to say that word because that's huge. Whoa! Wait, what? The day before the incident, Mr. L found himself in a fight. He took a ball to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Oh no! He ruptured his eardrum. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. I thought there was cream applied topical inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. Okay. But I'm gonna remember the fact that he uses the medicine is used for his ear. I'm gonna have to remember that. Oh. Don't eat your medication unless you specifically are supposed to. If you don't think about something quick, I can't think of anything quick. What's Venus gonna do? We're gonna push it because that's the only thing we can do. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Yeah, where did it go? You didn't answer the question. That doesn't change the fact it could have been not found in the crime scene. However, insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. That's not what we're trying to say. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. There's always a possibility. And while this question is still floating around, we need to answer that question. I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, pigeon eater? Very well. The matter of disappearing seems trivial. Okay, the matter of disappearing medication seems like a little more trivial than it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. The court will now adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned before recess. And that is where I'm going to end up this part, ladies and gentlemen. In the next part, we are actually going to continue and see the witness known as Victor Kudo and see what he has to say about this whole murder trial. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and please subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys later for some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Peace!